What's up, guys? Today I just want to give you a update on what happened with this rare Benchmade knife. So, if you haven't seen the first video, I definitely recommend checking it out so you can hear the whole story. I don't want to repeat the whole thing for people who already saw it. But clearly you could see I still have it. So this is what happened. After I made that video, I had contacted the original owner of the knife, and I told him to watch the video because he didn't see it at that point yet. I said, hey, check out the video, and then I want you to get back to me. So he got back, and he's like, wow, I can't believe it. That's crazy. It's cool to know that it is actually a Benchmade, which was kind of in the back of his mind, like it could be. It's a very good quality knife. So then I immediately said, hey, would you like the knife back? And I kind of explained, there's no strings attached here. Don't feel any kind of pressure or anything. You obviously sent this with a different set of circumstances that you didn't realize that it was a genuine Benchmade. And initially he said, thanks, but no thanks, And the reason behind it really is he's a very calculated person, very smart individual, young man. And he was basically just, kind of explaining to me that he does a lot of research when he's looking into a new knife. He loves the hobby of knives, but he's very specific as to what he wants. The state that he lives in, he cannot legally carry an automatic knife, so it's not something that he can actually carry and use. And although he has a huge passion for knives, he likes the ones he can actually use. He's not really into collecting stuff that's going to sit around. So then I said, I totally respect that and everything, but I said the viewers as a whole would love to see you get the knife back. It's like a success story, And so he said, all right, well, you know what? I'll tell you what, I'll think about it. Couple days went by, and I contacted him again, and I said, what do you think? And he, same thing, like, he's like, a part of me wants it back because I understand that it has some value and stuff, but he's like, I'm really just not going to use the thing. So I don't really want it back. And I said, well, maybe we could trade. So I sent him a long list of stuff. I mean, all types of knives, folders, fixed blades, gear, flashlights. I mean, you name it. A big long list of things I had available. And surprisingly, he still said, thanks, but no thanks. Nothing on the list is, anything that I feel like I'm going to go ahead and use, So I okay, totally respect that. Then a couple days passed, and I had an offer from someone for a couple of knives that had some issues. And one of them was a Benchmade 940. And I remember in the letter, he had a 940, one of the other variants, not an original. And so I asked him again, just as an aside, like, hey, I have an interesting offer. Would you like an original 940? It has to be sent back to the company. I mean, I could send it to you and you could do that. Or I can get it fixed up and send it back to you as a good working EDC. And same thing, yep, I appreciate it, but no thanks. I love my 940. And then, just talking about other knives, like the conversation kind of even went away from this one. So ultimately, I left him with this. I said, okay, well, look, I really appreciate it. But if you ever want to trade with me, or if you want to buy something, you just have a massive credit with me. That's all. So if we ever work out a deal in the future or something, I will certainly give him the hookup. But at the end of the day, he was very appreciative of everything, and basically just said, I'm not going to be able to use it. I can't legally carry it. I don't know what to do with it. So, I'd love for you to have it. So here it is. I have it. Now, all that being said, I don't have any plans to sell it or trade or anything. This is just going to sit in the collection. It does have a pretty cool story behind it. So yeah, I mean, for now, it's just it's a cool piece of knife history for all of us, all the people watching, all you guys, myself. I love a knife with a story. This is by far not my best knife, but it's one of the coolest, I have to say. So unfortunately, I know a lot of people will probably be saddened by the news. I was actually shocked. I'll be honest, I'm totally shocked, because when I first asked him, hey, do you want it back? He said no thanks or whatever. And I thought that maybe he felt like pressure, like, oh man, I sent the knife, I don't want to ask for it back. And I totally laid it out. I'm like, listen, there is no pressure whatsoever. I want you to literally pretend like I sent you the first message and said, hey, yeah, this is a really cool, rare Benchmade, and what would you have done? And he said, honestly, I still would have sent it to you. Just based on the fact that I can't use it. He's a very, and he went on to say, he does a lot of research when he wants a new knife, and it's all about practicability, and it has to be something that he can carry and use. So I totally respect that. Like I said, it's pretty shocking. 99 out of 100 people, 999 out of 1,000 people, even if they weren't going to use it, they would just ask it back to sell it, you know, or get money for it or whatever. But he's not like that. His personality is definitely not like that. And I just totally respect that. I think that's really, really cool. And rare, to be honest, pretty rare. So thank you again. I mean, I do appreciate it. Like I said, he's got the ultimate credit with me. If he ever, and I told him that, and he kind of laughed and said, "All right, cool. You know, who knows? I'm sure there's something in the future that I'll have." And in his note, he said he was kind of interested in the Shaman, the Spyderco Shaman, and unfortunately, I don't have one. Otherwise, I would have sent that the first day when I got the letter and realized what was going on. But who knows? Maybe in the future I'll get one or get something else he's interested in, and like I said, I'll give him the hookup. For now, we're just friends. Now we've created this friendship. I know him through Instagram. Obviously, he still watches the videos and stuff. So in the future, if there's something he's really interested in, he'll get it. You know, we'll work it out. So that's all. That's the conclusion to this. I know it's probably not what some people wanted. I would have actually, like at some point, I was really kind of hoping he would say yes, and I'd send it back, and I'd tell you guys it went back to the owner, and he loves it, and he uses it every day, and you know, oh, and then he went back to the beach, and he found the military dude, the vet, who, you know, and that's a cool story, but that's just not how it worked out. So anyway, there's your update in case you wanted some closure, and you were having a hard time sleeping at night because you're wondering what was going to happen with that knife. At least now you know. So like I said, though, it'll stay in my collection. I'll certainly appreciate it, and if the original owner ever wants it back, well, he knows how to contact me. So it's always an option. So there you go. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow with a brand new video. Take care.